RIP to my niggas. I love you every day. Like way back in the day when we played on the sandbox. Like Triple K when they say, don't play with the shade. I'm a motherfucking go-getter. It's the money, it's the triple play. It's like KKK when they lynch a young black nigga. Like they lost their fucking seat today. Cause crime don't pay. It don't pay for the worst niggas. Busting caps, ducking triggers, fitted caps, rehab, you a loser nigga. And if you didn't know, I love you my nigga, I'm still your backbone, get shit straight. My mama always told me, keep your head straight, don't let her fuck with your mental, keep pushing grapes, stack your money to the ceiling, keep your head up high. What's up to my peoples, to my goons and to my goblins? To all my good people that's out there listening to this podcast, another one for the book. Today's title is just gonna be life, you dig? Life is just something to really look forward to every day. You know, day to day, we always wake up in the morning. First thing I'm thinking is, man, how I can get up and go get some paper. First thought on my mind every morning is where's the next obstacle that I gotta jump over so I can get this paper, you dig? Shit, cause I know everybody like money. Money make the world go round. You know, we all think about the things that we want in life, the new cars we wanna be driving, you know, we wanna whip around in Benzes and, you know, foreign whips, all kind of shit. Me, I like foreign whips. I can't really afford no foreign whip. Hopefully in the future, I'm going to be able to get that foreign whip that's just dope with all the TVs and all the rumble in the back. I want that shit too. We ain't going to cry about not having it. But yeah, I just want to get with y'all today about just life, man. Just life. You know, we only got one life to live. All of our peoples, I know some people, we got a lot of people homeless out there. We got a lot of shit going in life. You know, life is good if you make it good. You know, some people ain't got that resource to make a good life. You know, I was talking on the phone with my boy and he was saying shit like, you know, they be thinking about, you know, trying to get back on our feet. And, you know, when motherfucker fall off, motherfucker look at you and won't even help you. You know, you going through some kind of struggle in your life, you know what I mean? And you got friends that live right in the city with you that won't reach out and help you or call you and let you know everything go be okay. Man, me and my nigga was talking about that. You know, it's a part of life, which it is a part of life that you have to go through, especially, you know, if you got family and friends and bitches and hoes and all kind of shit going on at the same time. So I just imagine what your life is, you know, but what your life could be better. But me, on the other hand, you know, my life is good, man. I live good. I live very comfortably. You know, I wish I can have more. No doubt I wish I can have more. No doubt I wish I can have an extra dollar to spend. You know what I mean? Because you know, I ain't rich. You know, I do my thing. You know, I got a good hustle. I'm a good hustling ass motherfucker. Always been, ever since I've been younger. You know, most motherfuckers that know me, they'll tell you. You know what I mean? That nigga Pint, he always a hustler, man. He always was a hustler out here on the south side of town. That nigga hustled hard. You know what I mean? It always was about the hustle when I was growing up, nigga. Cause if you wasn't hustling, you definitely wasn't eating every day. You know, most of us grew up with well, not me. I'm just per se. You know, most of us grew up with dope fiends as dads and moms, you know what I mean? So you had to get out there on that turf.
and you had to feed your brothers and your little sisters, man. They be at home hungry too. Nigga, your mama didn't come home until the sun came up, if she came home at all. So you had to get out there and feed the rest of your siblings. You couldn't just go out there and go eat and then be thinking about your siblings, man. You couldn't do that. It was harder to do that back in them days. Back in the early 90s when I was out there making crack rock sales and doing this and doing that and all kind of shit, I was thinking about my family too. You know what I mean? I was always thinking, only thing I wanted to do was make it in the game, you know, so I can put some food on the table or some shit like that. Shit, I had my mama and my daddy though, and the motherfuckers worked hard. They worked hard, and they barely made ends meet, man. They had to pay rent. They had cars, they had car notes and shit. They had, you know what I mean? I'm gonna say they couldn't even afford the better things in life. They couldn't afford the better things in life for us when we was younger. You know what I mean? We was at pay less, no doubt. We did pay less. We did pay less. I didn't mind doing pay less and shit. I know my mama didn't have it. I ain't know shit about no motherfucking Jordans or no K Swiss or none of that shit when I was younger. I didn't know shit about none of that shit, nigga. Like that one nigga said, he take his kids in the Walmart, and his kid don't want no motherfucking Jordan. His kid want a motherfucking Spider-Man shoe. You dig? Like that was like the most realest thing that I ever seen a motherfucker do. You know what I'm saying? He seen that shit with everybody was feeding off of it too. So he did it more than once. So you kind of you get tired of seeing everything more than once. You know what I mean? So that's how you get the train going. That's how you get other people to do it. That's how you get other people to do it, to think about it. You know what I mean? Like he was fucking right. He was fucking take her in the store. She probably ain't gonna pick out that Nike. She gonna pick out that pink girl shoe. She might pick out a little boot on your ass and be like, I want these, and look like a little church boot or something. A little cowboy boot or something. You dig? So yeah, we gotta pay attention to our youth, you know what I mean, too. You know what I mean? Our youth is running around and they shooting each other. It's fucking crazy, man. My little itty bitty city, Stockton, California. You dig? We out there. We be out. We out there, nigga. We be outside. Niggas be outside for real. Some niggas can't be outside no matter what. Now you can talk like you outside if you want to, and then dropping locations and shit. Like my nigga Rob said, nigga dropping locations on nigga. You so disloyal. Like man, that shit do be real, bruh. Like I'ma bring y'all that song too. That song from Baby Foe. Like I'ma bring y'all that song. Keep it 100, my nigga. Keep it 100. Yeah, I'm gonna play that on a different day though. That's a different podcast. But yeah, y'all gonna get to check that out. But yeah, I got another song for y'all. This song is coming to y'all from my nigga. We was talking today. I hit him up today. Was like, man, give me a song, and he threw out a song for me. So, this is Musicland 209. Check it out. Okay, my nigga. That's my nigga Eyes. Musicland 209. Y'all go purchase some beats from him because that shit was hot, man. That shit sound like some old school feel, like it's funk out. I like it. I like it. Yeah, you can't be mad at that, man. Yeah, I like what you brothers doing over there at that Musicland 209. You know, we all go way back, you know. Y'all some of my buddies. We need to work together like these Mexicans is doing and all these other races is doing. I love the work ethic in them motherfuckers. The work ethic in them motherfuckers is man fucking dope. If we look at that shit, man, our work ethic need to be more like that, and we need to come together to make more businesses and make more black businesses and doing more black things with each other. You dig? Like, we can do this shit, people. Out there to all my niggas, man, we need to get together. Let's get at a round table and get on this podcast shit and support this Pint to Pioneer, man. This to all my niggas, like, for real. Like, I'm reaching out to my niggas to get on this podcast with me, you know? And let's speak on some shit, you know? Let's speak on some true shit. Not on no fake shit. We go keep it 100, you know? We go keep it 100. That's how we gotta do, man. And between me and my niggas, we always 100 with each other. And we need to come to the table and you know, we need to talk. You know, let's talk about it. Let's do some real shit we always been doing all our life. You know what I mean? Let's talk about the back what we used to do back in the day. You know, let's bring up some old flings and some old wham whams and shit. You dig? Like out there, if my niggas is listening to me, man, I got a day for us, man. I'm reaching out to all my boys. So I got a day for us. So we finna get at this table, man, and get on this podcast shit. And we go get to support this thing, you know, and get on this music shit. I'm bringing a round table. I'm bringing a round table with me, man, and I'm looking for niggas to sit at the table with me, man, and I'm trying to get some shit going. Your kids is out there rapping or whatever they doing. We need to bring them to the table with us. You know, we need to get them on this label shit. We need to get some of these kids a positive way out of that Stockton, California. I want to get all my niggas kids like they rapping, they doing other shit. Like we need to make ways for them. Let's get them out of there, bro. For a little advertisement, you dig? So my first advertisement is gonna always be on my first bucket list. Is my brother. Y'all gonna get at that T&W Trucking Boys. That's a company. That's a trucking business. So y'all get at that, man. Pass the word around, man. They looking for drivers too. You gotta have at least about 4 or 5 years experience. But we giving out some money, you dig? You want a job? You want a driving job? You probably already been driving for them pennies that you driving for. They giving you what, a couple of cents a mile? Like, come to T&W Trucking Boys, and we gonna treat you right. We gonna treat you right. We go put our hand on it. We go stand on what we say. So y'all come to T&W Trucking Boys. Y'all come holla. Come holla at your boy, man. Go holla at my bro, Antonio. Look that shit up. T&W Trucking Boys. It's all in the Google, and it's got a number. Go check him out. Now I want to talk about these life decisions that our youth is making, man. They killing up shit out there, man. They is killing up shit, don't y'all think, man? Can't nobody say shit neither to them motherfuckers because I feel like all them kids got their own demons out there, man. They fighting struggle too. Them kids is out there. Only thing they see on TV is guns and, you know, gang violence and all other type of shit. So in reality, they want to be like that, man. And we need to look out for our youth, you know, like we need to look out for them. Most of them is doing good. I see some of them out there. You know, congratulations to all those kids that was graduating this year. I was looking at my Facebook. I'm looking on Facebook at everybody's kids, man. They growing up, man. Motherfuckers is turning 18 and 19 years old. I'm looking on the Facebook. It's motherfuckers graduating. This kids really graduating out there. They graduating, bruh. I'm really happy about that. Like it's more than in our days, in the early '90s, which my days was the early '90s. I'm a '70s baby though. I'm a '70s baby. You know, everybody be like, "Oh shit, how old are you?" Like 43. Like I'm 43 years old. Motherfucker can't believe I'm 43 years old. Like nigga, you age hella good. Like my friends and shit, like motherfuckers I ain't seen in hella long when they see me, they be like, damn, you still look this fucking same, nigga. Like you age very well. Like, yeah, black don't crack. Yeah, for sure. Black do not crack. I just want to say, that's just taking care of myself, man. Not doing drugs. I ain't never been no experimental type nigga. I mean, I've had a bad experience before. You know what I'm saying? No different than I had bad experiences with alcohol. I had more than one bad experience with alcohol. So in reality, the little bad experience that I had with the drugs that I had with, it was really nothing. I love that I've never really been an experimental type nigga. I don't even want the motherfucking pill. I don't need shit to make my dick hard. My dick work just as fine. You dig? You know? I don't need shit. I don't need none of that shit. I watch niggas taking pills to get their dick hard and shit like that. Man, when it's time for me to take a motherfucking pill, I hope I'm well in my motherfucking 80s. And I ain't gonna mind to take no motherfucking pill because this dick go get up one way or another. But I see them kids, they graduating, man. Times is changing, man. I see good things happening, but then I see a lot of bad things happening too. The youth is really killing each other off, the shit that happened out here, I want to report on that shit right quick. Some shit happened out here a couple of months back. It was like a mass shooting, like right here off of it was off of downtown Sacramento, down in old Sacramento. It's a little club down there. Actually, one year, me and my niggas came out here. We was out here for, I think it was a New Year's. I want to say it was a New Year's or something. We was partying. It was me and a couple of my dudes. They came out. They came out here to come party with me or whatever. Party was going down. So we ended up down at the club down there. It was that same club. We couldn't get in with no tennis shoes. I think we had to go back to the car. Somebody had on tennis shoes, so we had to go back to the car to get get him to put his shoes back on. Cause we was all dressed. We was all casual because the party that we were trying to get into, uh, we couldn't get into it because all of us. I'm not sure if all of us had IDs or what was going on. I can't even really remember, but we didn't get into our people's party, and we ended up downtown. So that club right there, I can always remember that club because we went inside that club. It was it was more like a Latino club at the moment. I felt like it was more of a Latino club because you couldn't wear shoes. You couldn't wear like Jordan tennis shoes. You couldn't wear a jersey. You couldn't wear none of that. You had to be dressed. So to me, it was more of a Latino club because when we went in this club, it was no niggas in this club. It was only more Latinos and whites in this club. So you had to just think about what this club looked like. It wasn't even really black surrounded. So when I heard that this shit happened down there and this mass shooting, and it was, and I looked at it online. Somebody had put the shit online, and they was running around and shit. Man, they shot so many times. Man, they shot up. Man, I heard just on that live right there. I heard more than 50 shots rang out. I was like, whoa, them motherfuckers letting go. I was like, it's more than one gun out there. I was like, man, it's like at least like 5 or 6 guns out there because they're rapidly going off. Blah, 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 blah. One stop and then another one come right behind it. Blah, 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 blah. You can hear shit going right one at another. You could tell it was fire at each other. It wasn't just firing at one person. They were firing back. So it was a whole bunch of shit going on. It was motherfuckers scattered. It was just a whole bunch of shit. The cameraman, whoever had that camera, man, you a shitty cameraman, whoever it was. because either, I mean, I understand you was scared, but if you go video camera it, you want to get the shit on video camera. If you know what I mean? God damn, like you couldn't see shit, like, but you heard all the shots, but. I'm like, damn. I was like really trying to see what was going on. Like, he couldn't get the camera up right because I think he was so panicked about the situation. So it just went down like crazy. So I'm like, man, that's crazy, man. These motherfuckers went up there and act a goddamn fool up there at the motherfucking club. Like all them people up there, y'all didn't give a them motherfuckers did not give a fuck about who the fuck they hit. Nigga, they didn't give a fuck if your kid was in the motherfucking wheelchair. Nigga, she was getting hit. That's how it was, But I'm like, damn, man, shit be happening so evil in places like, and it's this the youth doing it. It's these 25-year-olds. It's 25-year-old niggas really out here gang banging, bro. Like they gang banging out here too. They gang banging out here hard in Sacramento too. Like it gets serious and they on site. Like some of this shit, some of these gangs that's out here, nigga, they on site. They on site. They serious. They serious out here too, The Stockton is very small. Like the murder rate is very high in Stockton, but the murder rate is high out here too, man. It go crazy out here too, man. It's a lot of gangs out here. It's too much. All this, the shooting is all gang violence, and no doubt it needs to stop. But who's to say? I mean, they've been promoting non-gang violence for what, more than 20 years. So in reality, that it started with the Crips and the Bloods. So that'll never end. Now it seems like it's not the Crips and the Bloods so much anymore. Is it that now I start to see a uniting thing going on with the Crips and the Bloods? Now the Bloods and the Crips is hanging out together. So in reality, it really ain't the Crips and Bloods shooting each other. It's the youth. The youth, they fighting over blocks and cities and other different shit, man. They robbing each other. It ain't no united shit, nigga. Then the street next to you, nigga, they want to kill you. And that's what's crazy, shit changed. It ain't no uniting in fucking nowhere no more, man. These gangs, they breaking off into bigger gangs. And, that gang can break off into 3 or 4 different segments. And that gang, the 4 different segments might not even like each other and go head to head. That's how crazy it is now. Like it didn't used to be like that. Not back in the early 80s and before that, it wasn't like that. Nigga, if you was from a gang, nigga, you stuck with your gang. Nigga, you didn't go to other niggas' turfs and be like, you know what I'm saying? If shit was mutual, okay, you went over there. Like we always had Gleason Park up in Stockton, right? All right, we always had the South Side. I'm a South Side nigga. I'm from the South Side of town. So I I pretty much stayed on my side of town. You know what I mean? If when I was younger, no doubt, when I was younger, yeah, I went skating. I did a whole bunch of other shit. I was allowed to do that because I was young and I really wasn't really gang affiliated. I really wasn't gang affiliated. I didn't get gang affiliated until I turned a little older, and then I like, my mom, we was from the South Side, but then my mom moved us from the South Side. That's because I think she tried to make a better way for us. She wanted us to live better. So we moved from the projects into like duplexes. We moved up a step, you know what I mean? We moved out the projects into like a duplex out north. So I grew up on the north side a part of my time. So when growing up, I had some of my cousins is from out north, and I had like I had some friends, man. I had a lot of friends from out north, bro, because I grew up out north. I could tell the truth. I done lived on every side of town. I would say I lived on every side of town almost, except for the east side. That's the only side of town I never lived. We never. Well, I ain't gonna lie. No, we lived on the east side too. We lived out east too. We lived in Okieville out east. So I can't lie about that. We done lived everywhere out in Stockton. So, and I'm from the South Side. We grew up, we was raised on the South Side. I did karate at that gym for I don't know how many years. My dad is popular for his karate out in Stockton, So I lived on that south side for a long time. So when we moved out south, I mean out north, I was always dying to get back home to my niggas. I was always dying to get back to all my partners in the Vista that I grew up with. So we would get to visit every once in a while. We would go visit our friends out on the south side if we can ever get out there. I'm trying to think about it. If I don't remember riding the bus. I don't remember doing none of that. It's just sometime my mom would get us and we'd get to go out there and hang out with the other kids every once in a while. If we were like at church, because our church was on the south side. Our church always been out south anytime we went to church. So once we moved back to the south side, you know, shit got like that's when I moved. That's when I started getting into trouble. I started getting into trouble, getting caught with weed at school and shit like that, getting expelled from school. Uh Having my mom used to have to sit in on drug programs with me and shit. I used to get into a lot of trouble. Then I got caught with D one time. My mom didn't know where the fuck I was at when I was like, I think I was like 13, 12 or 13 years old. This is a little before I got shot. Like, man, I gave my mom trouble though. But the whole thing is, our youth, man. Like, I was a bad kid too, and but our kids is them motherfuckers is worse than us, man. It's fucking crazy, bro. Like, we gotta do something about this. Actually, we can't do nothing about this. It's just our kids gotta grow up and become men. Once they become men, and then becoming a man really tells you, you know what I mean? You can't be running around doing some of this other shit, or you gonna be locked up in the pen. Then white people go take they got places for niggas like that, you dig? They go put y'all under the jailhouse and they go keep you. But yeah, let's go to another song. This song it's just gonna be, it's just some cool shit, but check it out.
You don't know what you do to me. Follow me and I'll let you see. You have just awakened a beast. They call me classy. Beauty used to blow my mind. That don't matter no more. I ain't saying that she ain't fine, 'cause she's a dime for sure. I'm just saying that the kid has grown from a boy to a grown ass man. Know you got a man in your life. Does he sex you down every night? I doubt it. I heard that nigga got work and he only off 2 days a week. Hope that nigga step up his game. I know his girls are free. Where do we stand? If I was your man, baby, I don't understand. I know if we were meant to be. So where do we stand? If I was your man, baby, I don't understand. I know if we were meant to be. Let me stop playing around and show you how E-Class rock. Said when you see me for the first, that your heart stops, that your heart been racing all day, like you've been running from cops. Said baby girl, you're under arrest. I got your heart, don't lie. She's got priors for getting no. 1 minute she's in, then she's gone. Tried to be much more than her friend, but I guess my timing's off. Where do we stand? If I was your man, baby, I don't understand. I know if we were meant to get. So where do we stand? If I was your man, baby, I don't understand. I know if we were meant to be.
I stand on the real when the plan is to build. Something saying yield, heard you like to play the field. I just like to chill and get the money, no wasting. Everything that's real got a solid foundation. Yep, no games, it's in plain sight. I I know you like to shoot, but tell me, can you aim right? Barbara Jean, just make sure you say my name right. Just make sure you say my name right. One of a kind, like a pot first. Vintage with it, so you know I'm in it. Everything is authentic. Yeah, you know it's poetic lines. I be about that paper, but you always be on my mind. So.
Class. Marvelous.
That was Marvin E. Class, you dig? You know, that was off off of one of my albums, my 2020 album. It was called Change the Game. This is my 5th album in the game since I've been doing music. This is my 5th album, guys. You know, big ups to that, man. My 5th album this year was my 5th album, which was Beats. Beats was my 5th album. Man, y'all go check out that album, man. Go to DistroKid. You can get it from DistroKid. You know, everything costs, but then just go to YouTube. Like fuck the DistroKid. I can get the credit from YouTube. You know what I mean? Because they distribute it in different places. So you can go to Apple Music too. You can go to Apple Music and catch it on Apple Music. You can catch it on most of the platforms that they got out there, most of the radio sites. You can even go to that Pandora and type in Pint the Pioneer. Give me some support, fellas. All you guys just listen to this podcast, all my fans. I ain't even gonna call y'all fans, all my peoples, because I don't believe in that word. Is sound crazy. Just all my peoples that's tuning in to me right here on the Asked Out podcast. Get at me. Go to my go make a Pandora. You know, you can get all around music. So go to Pandora and then put in PINTDAPIONEER. That'll take you to my Pandora channel. And then it has a little bit of everybody on there. It got me on there. It's got probably a little Mozzie on there. It got a little bit of everybody on there. So y'all go check that out. And you know, you can chill back and do some dishes to it or something. Listen to a couple of my songs. Let me get a couple points. You know what I'm saying? Support. If you support me, I'll support you. I just got to the point to where support is a word. To me, it's just a word. You know what I mean? If we all use it, it's important. But you know, everybody don't support the same cause. So in reality, it's gotta be, you know, you support me, I support you. You know what I mean? So that's the way it's gonna be, you know. You support me, I support you. And I think some people be having that shit wrong. A lot of people be having that shit wrong because they want you to support their music, but they don't want to support your music. You know what I mean? But yes, enough said with that. But anyways, shit, this is the end of the hour, guys. Like, you know, my podcast is very important to me right now. You know, it's a way for me to get really into something else because I'm really trying to get into this because this is where it's really at for me right now. And to my partners, you know, again, like I want to get all of us together at the round table. I'm trying to build something here, man. If y'all out there listening to my podcast, all my partners, you know what I mean? I ain't gotta name you motherfuckers. Y'all know me. We all family. Let's sit down. Let's sit down and support this podcast that I got for everybody. And you know, just we gonna keep it moving. You know, I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna keep it real positive. I ain't beefing on this podcast. This podcast is beef free. So if you want to interview, I got interviews for everybody free interviews. So if you want to get out there and get your music out there, I'm gonna play you. I'm gonna send your link. I'm gonna push it on all my platforms. You know what I mean? You send me your link, I'm gonna make sure I post it on my page. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I post it 2 times a day. You know what I'm saying? Anything you send me, you help me, I help you. You know what I mean? I need like, once again, we looking for artists. We looking for everything. So y'all get at me, man. If you listen to this podcast, you got a fucking kid that want to be into music and they singing their ass off and they don't got nowhere to record and you looking for them a home, think of your boy Pint. Pint got the music. Hit your boy, man. We looking for talent. It's all good. Hit your boy. I'm gonna tell you right now, okay, I'm not a rich nigga. I can't offer you no money. Only thing I can offer you is my skills, is my mind, and the way I do things. I promise everything will be fair, because in reality, I don't got nothing at this time. So if we ever get anything, I promise you success. I promise you success. If anything ever goes anywhere, I promise anybody that ever gets involved in anything that I do, I promise success. Everybody's sitting there and they sitting back and they watching right now. So if you're watching right now, get involved. Because if you get involved, you help, support, I'm supporting back. You got music, get at your boy. Give it to me. We go put it on my page. We go post everything. We go get it done. This Assed Out podcast, everybody get at your boy. And I love y'all. Whoever's tuning in, and y'all keep tuning in. Come back here next week at 8:30. You dig? It's always going to be this podcast. This is a brand new season for me. So it started good, and I'm going to keep it good all the way out. It's no funking on this podcast. It's only good thoughts, good memories. And for all you independent women out there, y'all keep y'all head up and keep it moving. Peace.
Okay, life is a struggle when I'm paying to go. Welfare, food stamps is important to those. Taking care of them babies that ain't got no clothes. When the shit gets real, yeah, they begging to know. Begging to meet their pops, mom fucking a pole. Money off top, the bitches suck your soul. Do anything for $1, selling asses so. Why you snatch that fucking chain? Because that chain is stole. I'm a straight block baby and I'm dying to know what's really fucking real, but what is fiction and told. Teens is getting murdered, that is brutal and cold. That makes you wanna kill, but that be breaking the law. Okay, I don't care because I'm sleeping on faith. When I get that money, you best believe I'ma pay my dues to the piper. Cause I might go like Geico, let that hammer flow. Yeah, bitch, peace. I'm doing it for the homies that's been deceased. And if you didn't know, now you know, yo. Put the block back on the map like a sideshow. Pick it up, cock it back and let it go, Jack. Hop back in your whip, keep it straight, don't look back. Keep it 100, motherfucking nigga, take that. 2 shots to the dome, nigga, bake that. I'm on my money, got my money back. Got these bitches looking ugly, really looking sad.